Finally from us this evening, on the road to anywhere, and tonight we really do mean anywhere. Those of you who've been watching our correspondent Mike Lee these last several days, wandering the globe on his own, camera in hand, camera only in hand virtually, have written to say on occasion you wish you could do what Mike is doing. Question tonight is, would you ever do what the young men do on Pentecost Island in the South Pacific?
The moment you arrive, you realize you are somewhere very remote. The airport runway is nothing but grass. It's also someone's chicken yard. In a tiny village, I was greeted with a necklace of flowers and promised one of the most unusual shows on earth. Deep in the jungle, young men, some of them only teenagers, prepare to fling themselves from a tower 100 feet high. No bungee cords, no nets. The only thing that can save them from smashing into the ground are the tree vines tied around their ankles. It's a centuries-old tradition.
If you come and the two vines they break, it means that you break your neck or your backbones or maybe your legs.
Why do it then? Seems crazy.
No, we believe that it's our traditional thing, so we must do it from year to year.
Land diving, as they call it here on Pentecost Island, is a rite of passage for young boys trying to prove their manhood, and a harvest festival. The higher the dive, they believe, the higher the crops. And now land diving has become an industry. Villagers earn money from tour companies who send foreigners here to watch this ultimate high-wire act. Here's what it might look like if you were a diver. There's a time-honored science of sorts to building a land dive tower. The wood, of course, has to be strong, so it's freshly cut. And the vines which hold it together and serve as the jump ropes must be supple and elastic with plenty of sap inside. So the weather has to be just right. Otherwise, they might snap, not to speak of your neck. The construction is a ritual in itself. A trusted village elder carefully selects the vines and matches the divers to the vines they can use safely. Then the ends are shredded to form dozens of small ankle bracelets. It all looked pretty unscientific to me, and risky. Just how risky became tragically clear when Britain's Queen Elizabeth saw a series of dives here in 1974, staged especially for her. It was the wrong season. The vines were weak and they snapped. Diver after diver hitting the ground. One of them later died. A new generation still has its problems. Just 1 ounce too much weight, just 1 inch of dry vine can cause this. He walked away, though he was clearly dazed. Attracted to the danger, extreme sports enthusiasts from all over the world offer to pay hundreds of dollars to try land diving themselves.
They try to ask us to do it, but we're not allowed. We don't allow them because if sometimes they missed all the rules, they will get injured and maybe they die.
Most of the time they celebrate this old rite of passage. Mike Lee, ABC News, Pentecost Island in the South Pacific.
Mike kept a journal during his journey, which you can read at abcnews.com.